This is the finish line for a few dozen Chinook salmon swimming 850 miles from the ocean to Idaho. But let me explain a few things before I raise the curtain on the wild's way of making more fish. The Yankee Fork is home water for a precious few Chinook salmon, also known as king salmon. They're born here and they'll die here right after they ensure future fish. I say precious few because what actually makes it all the way to Idaho dwindles to barely a blip. Harsh, but accurate. This is a tough conversation to have, but we have to have it. People say salmon populations are low, but what exactly do they mean when they say low? How low are we actually talking? I'll show you. Based on historical counts and Idaho salmon habitat that's still accessible, Idaho, the gem state, could host 127,000 Chinook salmon. That's the state's goal for number of wild spring Chinook crossing Lower Granite Dam, the last of 8 dams before adult fish reach Idaho. To even consider getting the fish off the list of threatened and endangered species, 31,750 have to make it past Lower Granite. The number of wild spring Chinook salmon crossing the dam in 2019, 5,162. The tally is still rolling for 2020. So far, it's higher than 2019, but not by much. We are a long way from salmon recovery. I know that's a sorry note to end on, but that's the reality of the wild making its way in this world with humanity weighing heavy on its natural intentions. I'd love to say there's a simple fix for such a complex issue, but there isn't. My hope is by showing you what goes on in the Columbia River Basin, none of us will claim ignorance anymore. We're well past that. I've never touched a salmon in Idaho, and I don't need to. I just want to know they're here. And they are, barely. I know it, now you know it too. We are at the end, and so are the fish. The salmon in here will spawn and then die, just as nature always intended. Their offspring will also swim to the ocean to grow, and then hopefully make it back here again, just as nature also intended. Thank you for following salmon migration with me from the ocean to Idaho. We looked at amazing landscapes and listened to interesting people who all have a stake in recovering an incredible fish. We had a great run on the road, and I'm already thinking about where we'll go next. But first, I have a pile of photos and footage to put together into a film worthy of your attention next spring, when the Chinook salmon come home once again. For now, I leave you with this. Disappearing salmon is a difficult issue with no easy answers. But one thing is clear. Everyone is going to have to lose something if we expect salmon to gain anything. And to the mighty fish of the Pacific Northwest, the kings, welcome home.